think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. Mm-hmm. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
Chris Rock has gotten his pound of flesh and even more from Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. There was a video I came across on Facebook that I want us to watch. And after that, I am going to share with you my own thoughts about the whole Netflix special that was done by Chris Rock a few days ago. And for those of you who have not seen that special, I would advise you go watch it because it was fire. Like Chris Rock came back really hard. Chris Rock hit back really hard. But if there's one thing I do not understand was like, why did he have to talk about Meghan Markle? I know, why did he have to bring in the whole racism cat thing? I really didn't get that, right? But then again, it was comedy and he had the right to say whatever he wanted to say, which was okay for me, right? Because people should say what they want to say. But let's watch the video.
You know, anybody that says words hurt has never been punched in the face.
He started off with jabs and then got juggy with it right to the jugular. And for Jada,
she hurt him way more than he hurt me.
A year of pent-up silence from Chris Rock erupted on stage.
Yeah, this has always been my main question, right? Why did he have to wait up to a year or almost a year to kind of like bring this up? Because Chris has been lip-tied on this very issue. He didn't talk about it. He didn't make any comment about it. He didn't even file a complaint about it, a police complaint about it. And most people were suggesting or thinking that he was going to sue Will Smith, but he did none of that. And then all of a sudden, boom, he brought it all back, which only helped to confirm my thoughts that Chris Rock did not really move on from this. In fact, he was still hanging on this. It was really eating him inside, and he was just looking for a way to let it all out. But he knew that if he went to any of these talk shows to complain or to share his experience or to even explain what he was going through, it would have looked like he is playing the victim card and he is putting himself to be the victim. Like he said, right, he likes to be portrayed or he likes to be viewed as a strong person, as someone who can handle situations like a man. He doesn't want to be looked like a girl who is crying. Oh my God, they were so mean to me. Oh my God, I can't believe what Smith did to me. Oh my God, can you imagine how embarrassing, how painful, how shameful it was? Oh my God, it's so unbelievable and so embarrassing. He doesn't want to be portrayed in that kind of way. So he rather kept his cool and wait for the right moment to strike. And I think this was an excellent moment for him to strike, right? Because remember, Netflix paid him $30 million for this special. And oh boy, he came in firing. But let's continue.
Because everybody knows what the happened. Everybody that really knows.
As Chris insisted, the real person that Will should be mad at is his wife, after she cheated on him with R&B singer August Alsina.
And his wife was son's friend, okay?
Wabam! Okay. Now, Will and Jada had addressed that affair on Red Table Talk back in 2020.
I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, I think this whole affair thing, or as it's commonly called, entanglement, was a big blow for Will. People do cheat all the time. Not that I am condoning it, not that I am saying it's a good thing to do, but I'm mainly just acknowledging it, that it's part of society, that people do cheat. But as Chris put it, no one has been interviewed by the person who cheated on them. So it was really an embarrassment. And, I really felt for Will to just be sitting there and Jada just explaining things casually. Like if it doesn't really matter, like it wasn't something serious. And I'm like, you are a married woman, you are a mother of children. How can you put him in this situation? And I know Will is an adult and had the choice to make, either to be on set or not. But I think that some things, some serious issues should not be brought on air, should be kept privately. Some issues need to be kept in private. No one needs to know every little thing about your life. No one needs to know every single thing about everyone's life. No one wants to know that. And people must learn to keep some of their personal things private. But let's continue.
Will Smith practices selective outrage. I didn't have any entanglements. Everybody in here have been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. I tried to call him, give him my condolences. He ain't pick up for me. Everybody called him a and who's he hit? Me.
You see the laugh. It looks all casual, but I think it's not. Sometimes people laugh out of frustration. Like, what can you really do? Then you just be like, ha, 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 ha. But actually, you are not laughing. You are so frustrated. And if you had your way, there is so much you want to do or say. But you realize that your options are very limited. So the best way for you is just to laugh your frustration away. I feel bad for Will. I feel bad for Will. And I hope, like I said in a previous video, that I hope that whatever that is keeping Will in this relationship is really worth it. That the reason why Will has decided to stay with his wife and to try to mend things up should be worth it. And Jada should never take Will for granted, because I believe that Will has sacrificed a lot. And there are not that many men who will accept this, who will stay in a relationship after finding out that their wives cheated on them with somebody who is a friend of their son. That is really really embarrassing. So I really feel for Will. Before we end this video, let me ask you guys again. It's been almost a year since the Oscar slap by Will Smith. And Chris Rock did not say anything before then. Until this Netflix special, he hasn't even offered a word. It was like nothing happened. He just like struck it and then move on. And then he came out hitting back very, very hard. So my question to you is, why? There must be a reason. People don't just do things like that. There is always a reason why people do what they do. People always have a motive. So I want you guys to tell me what might have been going through Chris Rock's head, and why is he only talking about the incident now? And let's say, for example, he's trying to be all comical and trying to make everything interesting and funny for the audience. Like, he is an excellent performer and he is just doing his job to entertain the people. Why wasn't the joke about him, like how he was slapped and how he received it and how it was an embarrassment to his manhood? Why was it all about Jada and Smith? Because he came back at them real hard. And I will urge you guys, if you haven't seen that Netflix special, please do watch it. It's really interesting. And also, please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because little deed of goodwill, like the one you are doing just now, help us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.